just standing in the corner.
Oh my God.
And you hear me, Martina.
Deberían de hacer otra cosa, tocar música. Ya te murió. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Esmeralda and these are my cousins, also known as the Owoouu crew. So we're gonna talk about some topics and yeah. What is y'all's opinion on skinwalkers? Do you believe in them or
What are they though?
I seen one.
aliens too, man? Which one?
I was working at a ranch, right?
Is this for real?
No.
Oh my god! You was so I'm like my dad. See this?
Hey man, what?
Y'all heard that? Jimmy's a liar.
I'm a dreamer.
No, but I seriously think they are real.
I
don't know.
I'm a dreamer. I'm a doctor.
Talking about skinwalkers, are they like shapeshifters? Like they can change into anything?
Yeah.
Do you hear so many like theories though, like of what they could be?
It's okay. Look, it's like a witch doctor or warlock. They change it to the animal. They can do whatever.
Yeah, that's
But
like Mexican.
when they're not into that animal, they dress like the animal. Let's say they got like maybe a fox head on or a piece of clothing of the animal to transform into. It's usually a Navajo thing. American Indian tribe, man. But usually Navajo. But yeah, out west, that's usually one of the...
Oh, I think I saw a thing on Ghost.
A little bit of Appalachia around here, but not too much.
You saw a documentary on that?
Well, Ghost Adventures.
Yeah.
But like they could be an animal or a human.
So they're
Or
like
anything.
humans. They're humans, but they transform into
Yeah,
animals.
exactly. So if an animal looks weird, acts weird, abnormal, that's probably
What do
scary.
they want? They just want to like...
They just be stalked.
No!
Shut the fuck up.
Wait, can they be good though? Or are they always
Probably
bad?
not.
They're like witches. They're like witches.
Yeah, it's
right?
like,
Mad
yeah,
witches.
exactly.
Yeah, that's what the Mexican
It's like a witchcraft thing.
folklore.
Oh wow.
The what? Mexican folklore.
Oh.
You ever seen about the Mothman?
Mothman, West Virginia folklore. A humanoid from West Virginia. It's a big moth, insect, my boy. Looks like a man, but with wings, pretty much. But it's hairy. Usually around the Point Pleasant area county.
Isn't that
Some
a movie?
people, shut up.
Nice.
It's around the West Virginia area, like I said, people have reported seeing a big thing flying through the sky, look like a man, but with wings. One time, a bridge fell in West Virginia, right? They said
saw
that the
an image of
Mothman,
it, right?
yeah, they saw the Mothman appear on top of the bridge before it fell down. So some people say it was kind of like a sign that bridge was going to go down. A lot of people died on that.
Oh, damn.
Yep.
Y'all know how many freaking seasons of finding Bigfoot there is?
Too many.
Too many.
Yeah.
We're in 2023.
And there's still no...
Man, ain't nobody
Yeah,
going to
I'm
find
sure.
it.
We're
My
Bigfoot. He ain't here. I don't think he exists.
Nah, not that one.
I think they just keep around the thought of it just so they have something to make money off of. Yeah.
Guys, I have something interesting to talk about.
Okay.
Did you know that hogs or pigs, when they get sent out into the wild, they like morph into, like they adapt
boar.
into a bigger like pig?
Yeah, they're called boars. It's a
Boars.
wild.
Well, they start domesticated, and so they get sent out to the wild, so their body has to adapt. So a lot of them will start growing horns and get like huge, just from being out in the wild.
What the heck?
Yeah. Now, yeah, so they got like tusks.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty
So those little cute piggies, they turn into huge ones. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're called boars, man. A lot of people hunt them in Texas, and I think they're going to some of the parts of the Midwest.
I used to watch a show on the Discovery Channel.
Yeah, but yeah, they're pretty invasive. Is that what they call them?
Yeah, they are.
Invasive.
Do y'all think we actually like adapt? What's it called when you from monkeys
Yeah. Evolve.
evolve? Evolution. Do
monkeys?
we believe in evolution?
I don't know about that, but I do.
Is that what you're asking? You believe
Yeah.
in evolution? In certain things. But like, do you think that we came from monkeys? Nah.
We all came
I'll be
from a
damned
big
if
old
somebody tells me I came from a
bang.
monkey.
Do not talk about the Big Bang Theory. And Jesus what?
And Jesus.
Was
The Big Bang happened, and that's how Jesus became alive.
And y'all don't believe in Jesus. Y'all think, two little atoms, like, and then, we were created. Like, come on, guys.
I think he's like, why don't you throw these pieces of paper and see if you can get into a millionaire or something like that?
I think No, watch that TikTok. I can't remember the guy's name, but.
I feel like something had to have happened so that life could be on Earth. And then,
Yeah.
But also, I believe space and God.
Yeah, I mean, space is definitely real.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've been out there.
But I don't believe that someone's been to the moon though.
Yeah. No.
Because in school I was taught that it takes like so many years to get to the moon. But then now if you search it up on Google, it's like, oh, it takes a day or two. Like out of nowhere.
Well, not a day.
Well, the technology is like way different.
It takes months, probably a year to get there. But
I don't believe it. It took us.
The Russians. That's where we left off.
the Cold War.
Yeah, it takes forever to get to. We've been in space, but we have not been to the moon. We have not been to the moon.
Like I said, there's theories on that.
All right, what's the theory?
We have though.
The theory, look, we had been to the moon. We sent. I mean, we got satellites everywhere. Russia got satellites everywhere. I don't know who else country got that. But look, it could have been fake because they had green screens back in the day. It might have been invented in the 1940s. I'm not sure on that, but I think it wasn't invented around that time. They could have faked it because look, the technology was around at that time. And look, we were at Cold War with Russia. We were competing with them. Space race. Everybody should know about that. Space race, you heard about that?
No.
Either way, it could have been just to compete with Russia. I don't know. Like I said, it's a theory, opinion.
Well, the guy that went with Neil Armstrong admitted in a video that they didn't go.
Right.
So
who knows? One of them punched the guy for saying that it was fake. So I mean, like I said, you don't know.
Honestly, I don't believe that they went because we would be there now.
I'm kind of on the edge of it.
That's because it's not livable for everybody. I heard that on the kids' news. You know how in school they would play those little clips of the news and stuff. Well, anyways, they said that there was they were trying to make like an actual building in there for celebrities or people to be able to stay at night in space.
That's pretty
Talking about the moon, do y'all think that some people say like that the moon is a hologram?
No.
Nah.
No?
Because the hologram affects the tides, affects winds, everything.
No, the moon is real. Space is real.
Yeah, space is real. I mean, we can't make it to the Titanic in a submarine, but we make it to the moon.
So so y'all think the Earth is flat?
I'm sorry, I said we can't
It's
make
alright.
it to the Titanic.
It's fine.
in a
It's been a while
submarine,
anyways.
but we can make it to the moon.
Oh. R.I.P.
One of the guys that were on there, his son was at a concert while his dad was trapped in that thing, knowing that his dad was still trapped in the.
You went to a concert, no one?
Yeah. He's like, they like asked him like about it, and he's like, "Oh, well, there's nothing I can do."
Well, I mean,
What he gonna do? Get another submarine and go down and look for him?
yeah.
There had to be a good concert.
Did y'all see the controller
Yeah,
that they were using to get down there? It
It's
looked like a what was it, like a
I
PlayStation?
think
Yeah,
that's
it's a
what they
gaming
do, that's what
controller.
they
It's
do.
a Logitech controller.
But it wasn't approved, like the material and everything, and people still went. I'm like, come on,
Yeah,
you're
it was
building.
sketchy.
It's like they went for the Titanic to go see the Titanic and they
But-
experienced the Titanic.
But the thing is, it's not like the submarines that you see in movies, with like the glass.
Yeah, it was
They're
so
just
tiny.
on a screen and maybe like a little peephole. Like, why would you want to go down there?
And they spent a lot of money for
That's
it too.
ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Money does not buy happiness.
Rich people.
It'll buy mine.
They do it.
It'll buy mine. Oh man.
I don't know that
There is life.
when you go to a museum and you see the exhibit, that sometimes it's not even the full thing of what it's actually saying. Like, there's probably like, let's say like a dinosaur bone, probably like a piece of it
Yeah,
is
it's
actual dinosaur bone,
And,
and they sculpt the rest around it.
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
hear that. Yeah, I did hear that.
It's fake, so I ain't paying for no more museums.
You want to go to Smithsonian?
I've been to that one.
I want to go.
I don't
No.
remember if I've been to it.
Of natural history. I want to.
Yeah, I did go to it. Never mind.
Yeah.
A long time
Where's
ago.
that at? DC?
DC.
Mhm. You know, I never went to museums in DC. I think I went for criminal justice, but just like criminal justice. But
Dang, I thought everybody went to a DC and a
I
field
did.
trip.
Yeah.
Did you
I
go?
went to the art.
Yeah, you did go.
But our
Yeah.
one's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
I feel
Yeah,
like
the art
I
are
like
awesome. I actually got to go whenever a guy was painting like a replica of something. It was really nice.
It's pretty fire.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like watching the videos on TikTok where they like do the fossils and stuff, and they like
Archaeology.
Yeah, but they like use little water and air and stuff to clean it up and like
Tiny
bring it
little
back to
brushes
life.
and everything.
I'll get you one of those little place-ups
Oh,
for kids.
yeah. That's my whole YouTube channel, just my hands.
The tiny hands.
My heavy breathing.
Did y'all see that they're coming out with new iPhones?
Yeah.
Even though this one over here don't like iPhones.
I'm not.
iPhone is a
Let me tell you
scam.
Well, yeah, what a lot of people don't like about the iPhone 15 right now, the socket is USB-C. So everybody who has a lightning cable got to throw them joints away.
Yeah.
Just
Yes,
to-
also
Also,
this
SBC.
what Samsung uses now.
Yeah.
It's
Let's see.
yeah, it kind of defeats the purpose of being different if they're trying to be the same. My Samsung might be better. I'll give it to Liz this time.
Samsung will always be better.
I'm gonna put
Samsung Galaxy, man.
Yeah.
her phone actually takes really good pictures, like very
And that's
close
another
up.
thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like those one memes like on TikTok where it's like they get the zoom in, they put like the what is it? Or like they got like the Apollo 11 or something like that when they're zooming into like the moon. It's like
Advertised from the ring.
Don't tell you
I'm
about that.
EsmeDuque. I'm 25 and I do not watch scary movies anymore.
Unless she watches the kids movie right after.
I don't know if I can watch them anymore either. I pussied out the other day.
Yep.
I like war movies.
Yeah. I'm into it.
I hate war movies. They're so boring to me.
Oh, I hate
War
some. She
movies?
makes me so
Yeah.
mad.
Why?
It's
Why
so
say the
boring.
quiet Ryan? You'll cry.
It's just boring.
You don't like the
Yeah.
action or anything like that?
Well, it's because I know what's gonna happen. They just keep shooting at each other against another team, and then somebody dies, and then they like get like really
We're
happy
playing Call of Duty.
later at the end. It's always a happy ending. It's the same plot every single
Well,
time.
it's not
It's the
always
same
that.
thing
Not
with
always
scary
happy
movies.
ending. It's not
Every
always
movie
that.
has the same plot.
Yeah, they do.
But they just boring.
It's just the characters, the history that you're thinking, the way that they put it together, it makes you feel like you're actually there.
I just can't watch war movies.
Yeah. World War II, yeah, World War II movies are my favorite, and probably Vietnam, because I had family members that served in it too, so I kind of get a connection with that. So I like to watch them.
Who's your most favorite actor?
Adam Sandler, I don't know why.
I love Adam
Adam
Sandler.
Sandler, I don't know why.
Sandler.
Sometimes movies are corny, but I don't know why I like
Oh man, he's got like a dry humor, but he's fucking hilarious, man.
them. Adam Sandler. What are y'all's favorite?
Jason Statham.
Jim Carrey.
Jim
Jim
Carrey. I
Carrey.
love Jim Carrey, bro. We love you.
Yeah.
The Masked
seen
Man.
this.
Yeah. Yes. Ah, Jim Carrey.
What is how does he do it in the
Yeah. Will Smith is all right. Though. Mark Lawrence,
Ah, Clint Eastwood.
of course.
I love Clint Eastwood. Dang.
Wait, which one's that one?
What do you mean?
I don't know my
Clint
actors.
Eastwood. Good, Bad, the Ugly. What else he made?
What's that one with the Gran Torino?
Josie Wales, Gran Torino, The Mule.
I love the Mule. Oh, I was watching this one recently on Netflix. What was it with the Hispanic kid?
I know
Oh,
what
the
you're
one that
talking
you were
about.
watching the other day when I got here in the morning.
Yeah,
That one. That's the guy.
Yeah, that's Clint
Oh,
Eastwood.
okay, yeah, that was a
He's
good
awesome,
movie.
Awesome director too.
I'm gonna look.
Yeah, Guillermo's an awesome director too. Actors, dang. Jennifer, what's her name? Jennifer Lou. I'm horrible with names. The one from the Mockingbird, the Mockingjay.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah, Jennifer Lawrence.
She hot.
I love her.
She high. I love her too.
She's in the Hunger
Games.
Hunger
Yeah.
Games. Hunger Games. Yeah,
What
that's
Hunger
about,
Games.
if we're talking
Hunger
about
Games.
actors, what about movies? Like your all-time favorite movie, like you can watch all the time.
She's the
Rush Hour. Rush Hour.
Yes.
Who
are you?
Who are you, man? One of my favorite movies right there. Rush Hour. All three of them.
Mine's gonna be She's the Man. I make everybody watch all the time. I even bought it.
I don't think I can pick a favorite movie. I have too many movies.
Right
I
there.
like.
The good
Yes.
ones up too.
White
Yep.
Chicks.
Tim
Burton
movies
movies
are
are
mine.
Everybody
Tim
loves
Burton movies are really good, yeah.
All the Adam Sandler movies are good.
Yeah.
They're
50
great.
First
Jim
Dates.
Carrey's.
Dude,
That's my
Click,
favorite
Click,
movie.
Click is funny, dude.
Oh, that
one's
one's
When
good.
it's all
Emotions in the
Yeah, there's a new one on Netflix that came out with You're Not Invited to My Bar Mitzvah. That one's pretty good
I haven't
too.
watched
I haven't
that
seen
one
that
yet.
one
It's got
yet.
his daughters in it.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's a good one.
I feel like it was too cheesy.
It is, but I like it.
I don't like
It's Adam Sandler, bro.
Pop!
You good?
Yeah, man, I'm just wrong.
Show us his Tim Burton movies.
Those are good
Yeah,
movies.
those gotta be my favorite movies.
Yeah,
Corpse's
man. Sorry about
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp, amen to
Love
that.
Johnny Depp.
He has so many movies.
He's always a good actor, man.
Yeah.
It's just like he's getting old, man.
Ah, he's still a
I
good
feel like he's gonna be like really
Yeah.
old and still making movies.
Yeah, probably.
Man, there's some actors that are just like hot, no matter how old they get, man.
Jason Statham.
Channing Tatum.
Channing is not as good looking as he was when he was in his earlier, like 25 to 30s.
He's still good looking.
He's still good looking, but not as good as he did before.
Yeah, Magic Mike, man. Woo.
Do you watch the new one?
No, there's a new one? Oh, bro, I need to watch it.
I've never watched it for the viewers. I'm just asking.
Stop it. Get some help.
Yo, even Megan Fox is really hot.
Oh, yes.
You know.
Yeah, she would look better without all the plastic surgery, though.
I watched Megan's Body. Is that what it's called? When I was in Mexico.
Jennifer's body.
Jennifer's Body. That's a
Jennifer's
good
Body.
movie. That's what made her famous for sure, other than like Transformers.
But you
Ah,
know
Shia LaBeouf, bro.
I
Nobody
like-
knows who
I
Shia LaBeouf
I like
is.
Charlotte.
I love
Buddy.
Shia LaBeouf. He works in war movies too.
Fury.
Yep.
What's the
Eagle
name?
Eye.
What's the lady's name from the last? What's the movie I always make you watch? The last.
The Last of Us.
No, it's like she's an immortal.
Oh, Us or something. No.
No.
What is it?
The,
The
old
Last
guard.
Airbender.
The old guard.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
such a
yeah,
good movie.
Yeah, I don't know. I suck with names. Like I've seen the movie.
Yeah, I've
It's
seen
good.
it. It's good, man.
Yeah.
That was a really good movie. I really liked it.
Yes.
Oh,
it
God.
was.
I always rewatch it.
Mhm.
Is it still on Netflix?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a really good movie.
So add that to our movie night list.
Have y'all seen
Wait, can I be there when y'all watch it?
Yes.
I love that movie.
the new Hacksaw Ridge movie? The war movie?
I haven't seen it yet.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's like a Christian movie too. It's
Okay.
really, really good.
Desmond Doss.
Mm-hmm. 8 Passengers is the old YouTube channel. So these were Mormon family YouTuber vloggers, and so they were like very scandalous because the mom was like had really strict parenting, and for 1 year instead of getting gifts, she gave them the gift of truth, which is just like talking about God and unconditional love and all this kind of stuff. So none of them got any gifts.
Damn. How
for
did they feel
Christmas.
about that?
And their son was having some like behavioral issues, so they sent him to a wilderness camp where he had no bed. And when he came home from the wilderness camp, they still didn't let him sleep on a bed. He slept on the floor.
What?
Yeah. And so she started to become a part of this club called Connections. It was like a family of like a religious family group where they would talk about parenting advice and stuff like that with this other lady. And so when she started joining that, she became like really, really like super conservative and like really strict parenting rules. She even sent her 4-year-old, I want to say, her kindergartner home to school without a lunch.
Ooh.
And she expected her kid to pack her lunch in the morning. She's like, well, you didn't take your lunch in the morning, so.
That's a mom's duty right there.
Yeah.
Oh, and then like I remember
It's
I
like, how
saw
does
a
a
clip.
4-year-old know?
I saw a clip where like the 4-year-old didn't wake up for school, and she's like, "Well, that's your responsibility to wake up on your own."
She's a 4-year-old. How is she gonna know?
I think one of the daughters woke her up.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, you've woken up before. She's like, and then that's when the daughter was like, no, I woke her up and I got her ready. Well, that daughter ended up leaving the family eventually. Anyways, a lot of time has passed and she wasn't really uploading a lot of stuff besides on Connections, and she had went on vacation or something with the family emergency, and she left with the other lady that was part of the Connections group, and her son escaped the house while they were alone to the neighbor's yard, and he asked the neighbor for food and stuff. So the neighbor saw him and he had tape on his legs, and he was extremely malnourished, and they called the police on her, and they locked her and the other lady up. And when they went in there, they found her other two kids extremely malnourished and stuff.
Oh wait, I think I saw like the body cam of this.
Mhm.
Yep. I saw this.
I think I saw somebody like a cellmate of one of the girls, and she was like more upset about the other girl than their kids. She was telling her cellmate.
I think her name was Jody or something like
Yeah,
that.
Jody was
Or
like,
accomplished.
yeah, she was like crying, but she was upset because she was worried about Ruby. She wasn't more like worried about her kids, and then vice versa. Like,
Yeah, like these ladies were giving parenting advice to other families.
Yeah.
So who knows? Like I've never seen anything coming out of Connections. It's like really close group. But y'all could only imagine the kind of stuff that she was like giving advice to other parents.
That's crazy.
And she like gave this perfect picture of her family was perfect and everything, and she was perfect, and she was like not feeding her kids. And she took her kids out of school. They were starting to be homeschooled, and so her kids would like escape when her mom would leave and try to go play in the neighborhood in the morning with other kids, but like everybody else was at school. And so neighbors would call CPS and stuff, and CPS never did anything.
that's how you know our country's messed up.
Yeah, but they be taking kids from the wrong people too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, the whole system's broken.
Yeah.
And you know what it is though? Like honestly, I think it's just when money comes into play, everything goes down.
Every time. It's always the money.
Because then foster parents, there's foster parents that shouldn't even be foster parents.
Yep.
They just do it for the money.
For the check. Which sucks because like these kids are just giving the freaking shit end of the stick, and they're like, when they turn 18, they're like, oh, okay, go figure it out. And they've never had any sort of structure, so they're just bound to fail. It's sad.
I drive through.
Do you think time traveling will happen?
Probably.
I think it already has happened.
Yep. Probably has happened.
There's like wormholes and all that, right? Like in space
Space,
and
they
all
might
that.
have to do something with it.
Like, I think it's like, it's almost like a little portal, but it like speeds you up type thing. I think like the smallest wormhole's really tiny. You can't. Even see
You
it.
were telling me about that, right? Like it stops time or it speeds up time.
I don't remember telling you about it,
I wonder if it just speeds up your age.
but ooh, I don't know.
Kind of like that one show when like they were on a plane and they thought that their plane was just like stalled for a second, and then they landed, and it was like a couple years later. Did you see that one?
What is it called?
Flight
Something.
1818 something, I don't remember. Yeah, I remember that. They have a TV show about that.
Yeah.
I don't know about like the Bermuda Triangle where
Yeah.
like planes all like.
They
I
get
think
lost.
Atlantis
Atlantis is right in the middle of
I kind of flew over that
Atlantis?
thing.
Yeah.
Going to the Bahamas, I think I kind of flew over a part of it. So
Yeah.
I'm still here.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Damn it. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, maybe it should have.
We love Jimmy. How's it feel to be the only boy cousin in the group?
I got used to it, but it's.
I'm one of the boys.
It's
though.
not like you can do anything about it.
It's not like I feel
cousins are
bad.
super girly.
I just accept
One
it.
day, me and Liz were talking about how I'm
An organ donor, and I'm just not for it. I'm not for it. I mean, there's like situations, right? Like there's people who need certain things, and then you're at a certain hospital. This thing is broke. I'm telling you, motherfucking Tyson.
What Tyson doing?
Yo, I'm gonna tell me that my
Tyson, baby.
We both went the same time. We're like,
Everyone's like, what the heck?
I'm about to jump over the couch.
Jump over there.
Yo, we were watching a scary movie. I was like, she looked like she was about to jump over me, man. Gets kicked in the face. Bro, no. What were we saying?
how you're not for that I'm an organ
Yeah,
donor.
I'm not for organ donating. Like, no, I'm for it, but I'm just not like documented on your license, because I strongly believe that like certain hospitals, wherever you are, like Mexico, if like that, I would not be an organ donor in Mexico, because they'd be like, all right, well, she could survive, but we could just make it look like she's dead, and keep her for her heart, liver.
There's like cases where, if someone's brain dead, they can go ahead and take their organs because their body's still like keeping the.
But only for a certain amount of time. Like if you're like in the ICU for like the longest time in coma,
Or if
You're
your
not-
family
Does it mean
decides to like take you off
quadriplegic or
the.
something?
yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like your people, like if you're on a ventilator and people like then the family can decide like just disconnect them and give them their.
No, I mean I think
But
everyone
there's
can always
cases-
decide like if your organs can be donated. Like I'm for that, you know. But she's an organ donor. I'm like, you really? My mom even gave her hell about it.
I'm an organ donor too.
God damn, motherfucker.
Sorry, but you know, there's like cases where they think that a person's brain dead, but they're really not. And there's like even cases where there's a tumor in the brain, but it gives all signs of brain dead, and they've killed off people to donate their bodies.
And yet you're still an organ donor.
Hospitals just kill people in general.
Yeah, they do.
They get a lot of compensation from a lot of stuff. COVID, they had, for each dead body that there was, they were getting like thousands of dollars.
Yep, I agree.
And they don't give it to the families, they keep it for the hospital.
Yeah, I told them about it. A friend that worked there.
I have a will. I made a will. I update it every year. And on my will, I just updated it recently. And I made Liz my primary, what's it called? She makes the decisions when it's time for me. If I die and my organs are getting ready to be donated, I want Liz to decide. I said no to my skin.
Yeah, she didn't realize that, like, your eyes could be donated, like your skin.
I didn't know all that.
And all that? Yeah.
And I said I don't want my skin to be donated or my head, anything with my head, like my eyes or my face, my nose, my lips or anything, because my eyes are too beautiful and they don't deserve to be looking at ugly people.
Girl, they be looking at ugly people all the time.
Exactly. Only I can. But then I said only if at that time, let's say I die in like 40 years plus, and there's like brain transplants. I said do it. Because what if I come back?
We Googled it, right? And we're before we Googled it, we were like, oh, you know, how cool would it be, though? Because technically you wouldn't be the person, you know, this person would be like asking for a brain transplant. It's not possible. But, you know, imagine us taking Lala's brain into like this 50-year-old, like, big-ass man, you know? And she coming back, like, hey guys, it's me, Lala. And we're like, no, you ain't. No, you ain't. And then, like, tell us something only Lala would know, you know? And we're like, oh my God, it's Lala! In a 50-year-old body. She said she better have a big,
Yeah. Pause on that one.
Oh, man. That would be hilarious, though.
I feel like it's possible in a couple years. Like, maybe not exactly a full brain, but like a partial part of the brain.
Who would want that, though? Because then you wouldn't be yourself. Technically, you'd be killing yourself. And bringing in another person into your body.
Well, I mean, maybe you're still yourself, but you take like a little bit of their memory. So
There's
like,
no way. There is no way. Everything's in the brain.
yeah,
Memories, like your knowledge, everything.
because imagine you did get a brain transplant, and like you're still yourself, right? And then one day you're just walking by, and let's say like you're a whole different person, right? You don't know us. You're just walking by, and you see us. You're like, I know them, but like it's just like that brain, that part of the brain. You're like, oh, and then you see them, and you're just like, I know you, and like you tell them like everything, and they're like, how do you know that?
But it would be like, you're just a brain. Like, what makes you you is your soul. You know what I'm
now
saying?
Now we're getting deep, Miss Big Bang Theory.
For real. Like, if you're really thinking about it, like, if you probably would get to have a new brain, you'd have to relearn everything again.
Yeah, like I was wondering that, like, say if it did happen, would everything reset, or would it be the same?
Or would you be a whole new person? Like you wouldn't be your old self.
Because your brain just holds the information, but you're the person that just remembers. And
Well, I get think of it like of a hard drive or something.
Yeah, kind of like anesthesia.
Yeah, maybe you do get to keep all your thoughts and all that. You know, you take a hard drive from a computer and put it into another computer, well, it stays the same. What was on that hard drive, it works on the computer the
So
same.
it's gotta stay the same.
So, what if you put somebody else's brain in another thing? Well, their thoughts and everything recollect, but who knows if they can move everything the same or not. But it was a little different, but...
Yeah, because imagine the person that needs a new brain has always been a lefty and that one's a righty. And their brain's like telling them to be a righty, but they've only known lefty.
But I don't think you would have too much of a problem. I'm going to do it tomorrow.
But I feel like...
I'm going to get a brain transplant. I'll be back.
Oh my God, he's gonna come back as one of the girls.
I'm coming back as Megan Fox.
Oh, damn you. I'm Jennifer Lawrence.
I got a brain
The
transplant.
other day we were sitting out there watching Shooting Stars because it was a month of August where you can see the meteors, and he's already like, I haven't seen one. He got so mad because we kept seeing him, and he was like, oh damn. Well, at one point he's like, I'm just gonna keep wishing until it flies by. And I wish I were black. I wish I were black. I wish I were black.
Yeah, there was a point when we were watching the Shooting Stars, and Jimmy walked away for a second, and what? A big one went by. He's like, "Damn it! I didn't see it!" And he went inside, and it was just us three outside. And I looked at both. I was like, "Y'all think he's mad?"
It was hilarious. Man.
It's the best time to see them in August.
Oh yeah.
We're out in the country, so you can see them a lot better.
Country road.
Take me home.
Sorry. Do y'all believe in La Llorona? Have y'all heard her before?
Llorona spirits, all the same. And no, I've never heard her.
I heard her one time.
Me too.
Never been to Mexico.
But
What's her cry like?
Like a human crying.
But it's really weird. It kind of
That's what I
like
heard.
I know it's kind of weird to say, but it kind of sounds like a beautiful. It's like sounds like pretty.
Yeah,
it's
it's just
so
like
pretty.
somebody's just like
It's like a whimper.
like
You don't
Like
think
a
it was just
genuine
somebody?
cry,
You don't
like-
think it was just somebody out there in the corner like I'm gonna pretend like me and Llorona?
Oh,
the dogs were going crazy.
And then out of nowhere they just stopped all at the same
Oh,
time,
hell.
and then you heard the crying.
It was like quiet, and then you heard the walking and the crying.
The
Was it
walking
getting closer to you?
Well, dicen que cuando se escucha lejos,
Uh-huh.
that
It's
means that
closer.
she's close to you.
Yeah,
you
and
hear
we
it
heard it like kind of far.
Oh hell no.
And we live right next to the arroyo, like literally our house. This is our house, and the arroyo's right here. And I remember because I was in one room and my sister was in another room. And then like after she stopped crying, we all ran to each other halfway through. And we're like, "Did you hear that? Did you hear that?"
And
And
then
then
let
one
her walk outside to get to each other, no?
yeah, because she was in the other house. It's down below.
In Mexico, they're built like where the rooms are outside. Like,
Yeah.
There's like different sections.
And we had a cousin, and I don't know where she went, but she was like not at our house. And she came and she jumped our fence so fast, and she's like, "Did y'all hear that? Like, this girl was like in the arroyo, so like, homegirl could have gotten snatched."
Ooh.
That was
I
scary.
wonder if I wonder if anybody's ever had like an interaction with her, like a face-to-face interaction,
Well-
like where if she exists, and they come up to this person, this Llorona, and like what would happen, you know?
Well, my grandpa said that, I don't know if it was my grandpa that saw her, or one of his uncles or something, or cousins, I don't know who exactly, but he was telling us a story that, he was, like, this guy was really drunk, and he was, like, in the arroyo, and that he heard, like, the Llorona crying, and he was, like, going up to her, a ver que decía, or, like, to see if, like, it was true, and no sé qué, and then he said that when he went to go grab, like, he grabbed her, like, shoulder, and she turned, and that, like, her face was just, like, skull-like.
I heard about that too. I think my
And
dad.
Your dad did
Yeah, my
that,
dad.
yeah.
So maybe. Okay, yeah.
I
My
was
dad
thinking,
told the story just like
Like
that.
Llorona's a skinwalker.
Oh, I hate her.
I was thinking she probably looked like y'all ever seen the movie Mama?
Yeah.
I was thinking she would probably look like
Oh,
that.
that'd be
but nah.
creepy.
Yeah.
Creepy.
My grandpa once said that, this was like back then, like when my dad was like still a kid, that he had gone outside to get water, and keep in mind, like, this is my parents' room's right here, and then my grandparents' room was right here, and then there's just like a door right here to get out, and he went to the kitchen, was like to the left, but back then, like, the houses was so small, like a jacalito kind of.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that he had gone out for water, and he saw a man standing on the side of our house, like kind of like propped up with the foot up, you know what I mean? Like just like leaned back like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he thought my grandma was cheating.
Oh.
And he like went up to the man, and he's like, "Hey, like, ¿qué andas haciendo aquí? Like, what are you doing here?" And the man didn't even look at him or anything. He said that he was like in all black, and like, you know those like the like circle hats. You know what I'm talking about? Like the detective hats, kind of.
Okay.
Kind of like that.
Dora.
Yeah. And that.
Red flag.
My grandpa, he's like, ¿qué andas haciendo aquí? And the man, like, just got up from that position and then started leaving. Like, he just left. And my grandpa was following him, and then he went down to, like, El Arroyo. And my grandpa's like, oh, like, he thought that he had lived down there because there's houses over there. He kept following the man. He's, like, yelling at the man, like, what are you doing in my house? Like, why were you here? Like, and that he kept walking, and as he's, like, yelling at him and screaming at him, the man just kept getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, and then just disappeared.
Yeah, your dad told us about that.
Yeah.
That's kind of creepy. Ghosts.
It's like weird though, cause like they can decide when to be seen.
But it's like, why are like Mexicans in Mexico hearing the Llorona more? If she's like, if she truly exists, why wouldn't you hear her anywhere else? Though I
Does
did.
it all happen in Mexico?
Superstition.
Yeah, superstition is a big thing.
I mean, look, if they really did exist, the La Llorona, everybody would have seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's something I think about whenever time. A deer, everybody's seen that. A bear, everybody's seen that.
Yep.
Aliens, on the other hand. Me and Liz got a story about that.
Y'all gotta send
Oh.
Mount Jackson, Virginia, Shenandoah County.
Oh hell! All right.
Me and
So
Liz.
yep. So you was really little. You were like what, 10?
Probably something like that.
Yeah. No, you were younger.
Younger
Like
than that.
7 years old. I was a teen. I think I just told my age. Anyway. Anyway. So for the longest time, you know, years passed. Not even that long ago. This year, Jimmy starts talking about it. I'm like, oh the hell! I'm like, I thought I was the only one that remembered this.
I remember.
Jimmy, yeah. Oh, okay. So yeah, Mount Jackson. We were standing outside. It was like nighttime. I don't know what time.
It was nighttime.
It was nighttime. Skies were clear. Okay, very very clear. We were just sitting out there. Is me, my friend Megan, Jimmy, my sister Nayeli. She's not here, but we're all just chilling.
Sexy Barbie on the track.
Sexy Barbie. And all of a sudden, we just see this thing. Whoosh, you know, light come down, just like you see in the movies, right? The UFO movies, just that.
Yeah,
Like, straight
it looked like a spotlight
Yeah.
shining down the street.
And like you couldn't really see the top of what it was coming
But
from.
you could see the light
You could.
circular.
Yep. And crazy thing, okay? My dad's like a big superstition, just super, what do you call him? Like,
Yeah, superstitious.
yeah, he's very superstitious. He loves to believe in all this stuff, tells all these stories. So I was like, oh, you know, Nayeli, go get my dad, you know, he's gonna love this. Come look at this. And we're like, oh, it's UFO for sure, you know? And Megan's just like, the whole time. She didn't move. Little Jimmy's probably over there. I don't remember little Jimmy's reaction. I was just more like, yeah, go get my dad. And she runs in there and like takes a while and comes back out. I'm like, oh, where's my dad? He don't believe it. He thinks it's the moon. I'm like, bruh. So I go back in. I'm like, Dad, there's a UFO. And he's like, oh, it's the moon. I'm like, there's no clouds. It's clear sky. I walk out and, you know, he's like, psh, gone.
It was gonna take y'all.
Oh, I don't know. It was really close.
It was close,
well,
man.
Jimmy, tell your
No, I mean, it's pretty much the same thing. I just remember it like a big, it looked like a spotlight from like a helicopter or something. But it wasn't nothing in the air. You didn't hear nothing going on, nothing running. Just a spotlight going down the street, basically.
Yep. This was way before technology and drones and all that shit. So.
They probably had them, but not prominent.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I can't explain it really.
No.
It's just a big light going down the street, and
How did y'all feel after seeing it? Like, just,
I don't know.
y'all stay out there?
I think I felt pumped. I had an adrenaline rush. I think.
yeah, I bet everybody. Oh,
Yeah,
what
we're
was
like, oh
that?
my god, and my dad still didn't believe us. I'm like, bro.
That's like multiple people too seeing that. How do you not believe that?
Yeah.
Did y'all stay outside after it happened?
We
like,
kept watching,
hoping?
looking up. We did
Yeah.
for a while. We kept looking around. Didn't see anything.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it was.
No, but there's been other situations where we've been in Mount Jackson and seen other things, like UFO style. Like, I remember seeing two bags. Like, looked like two bags, but they were like silver plated, and they were just like flying up in the air.
Yeah,
And
I've seen that too. Probably
Yeah.
a different time, but yeah, I've seen that too. I don't know what that is.
oh, Mount Jackson too. I've never seen anything anywhere else.
Nothing
Just
like Mount
small.
Jackson.
Too, so.
Yeah.
Best place to stargaze too. You could really see everything.
I feel like there's probably been a lot of sightings there, but like since there's like a lot of crack kids up in there, that nobody believes them because they're like, oh, you're tripping.
It's a
You
crackhead tied to a tree with a
It-
flashlight.
Back then, it wasn't the crackhead town. It wasn't. It was a nice
Yeah.
little town. Yeah, it's like a nice little.
Well, I'm saying
suburb
like
town.
now, like do you think
Oh,
that
yeah,
there's
now.
like if like somebody came up to you and was like, yo, like I really saw like some weird thing walking in the street, like it wasn't a human, like they wouldn't believe them at that point because they'd probably like, oh, it's crackhead central.
Yep. Honestly.
I feel like since when times get rougher and more poverty comes in, it's just like a lot of people turn to drugs like really quick
Yeah.
as a scapegoat.
My thing though, like that's gonna cost you money.
Right.
You know, like you're spending all this money on that when you can be spending money to like actually better yourself. I don't get that. I can get like trying to get rid of your pain and everything, but
It's like
come
you
on.
just hit rock bottom, and that's just they think that that's what they're only worthy of, and
You're not. You're worth so much more.
it's like tunnel vision.
Yeah, it's an escape. Same thing with the alcohol.
Yeah. It's true. It's crazy to think how like you don't believe it'll happen to you. Like that's what most you know, like homeless people say. Like I run into a lot of homeless people, and they tell you, you know, like I didn't think it would happen to me, you know, but here I am, you know, asking for help.
Yep.
Damn.
A lot of people are just a paycheck away from being in the same spot.
Life gets hard, man. You don't know what's gonna happen.
No.
And y'all remember, like back then, how much a $20 bill would get you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nowadays, $20 will get you a chocolate bar and soda, maybe.
Not even, honestly, anymore.
And I remember I would go to the mall with my friends or anything. My dad hand me a 20. I'd get like 4 things, like clothes.
Like shirt, like jeans used to be like $10 back then.
Yeah, they're like $30. Like a cheap pair of jeans now is like $30.
That's ridiculous.
And underwear.
Yeah. Hell
Walmart
yeah.
clothes was like anything. There was nothing really higher than $10.
No,
in
there
Walmart.
wasn't.
Yeah.
No.
Now the things are like $30, $40.
It's like going to the mall, going to the, you know.
The dollar store is $1.25 now.
Yeah. Dollar Tree, you mean.
Dollar Tree.
Damn
You know,
inflation,
like,
man.
you know, like gas prices be going up and stuff, and people are like getting mad. Like, well, okay, get mad, but like, you still need gas.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it.
And the upper, like, they put gas prices up so they can, like, fund other things.
But why did they have to food? Food got on too.
Yep.
Damn
the
government.
food does go
Don't
up.
get me started on the
Inflation
government.
is at all-time high.
Yeah, you
And
know.
Biden's trying to make it seem like it's not, and it is.
Yeah, it's a.
Somebody get that old man out of there.
Okay, guys, this is the end of our podcast / YouTube video. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and if you guys have any more topics or things like that you guys want to hear, don't forget to comment. And I'm gonna put my Cash App in the bio if you guys want to help us out with new equipment, with mics and new cameras. And
Yep.
Do you guys have anything else to say?
And some snacks for the.
Buy us a board game, and we can film us playing board game and fighting each other.
We're not playing the Ouija though.
Yeah,
Not,
no.
absolutely not.
The weed.
But you guys, we never did an introduction.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
so
With the cousin crew here. We'll start over there with Jimmy.
Jimmy, 23, single. Ladies, hit me up. Go ahead.
We're not saying age, alright?
I'm 21.
Araceli, but I prefer Chelly. I ain't saying my age.
AKA Ace. She's good at
Ace.
everything she tries.
Also, yeah, you know me, I'm Esmeralda. I'm 21.
Liz, I'm not saying my age. 25.
More like 45.
I'm the oldest, unfortunately, but yeah, here I am.
She's our mama bear.
Yeah.
I'm Belem. I'm 21.
Girl.
So I'm 25, and I am the second oldest and Esmeralda's sister.
Yes. Oh,
Esmeralda!
Yeah,
Stop!
yeah. We're technically
We're all siblings.
We consider ourselves siblings. We grew up so close to each other, but yeah, that's my sister. It's my little baby.
That's my OG right there.
Yep.
These are my bestie boobs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's us.
And I have a baby. Her name's Adeline, and she's the cutest baby in this whole wide world. And she's 1.
My baby's about to turn 1.
Oh,
I
my
have a
baby
baby
too.
too, Kailani. Yeah, we're the mamas.
And I got a son somewhere.
Found it.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you guys for watching.
Support us.
Bye. Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the podcast with the cousins, also known as the. Oh, I forgot to tell you all that.
Am I part of a crew now?